And I'm Christine, and we're the Cooking Cousins. Today we're here at a beautiful cottage and we're making banana bread.
It's so easy to bring up to the cottage or make you just throw all the ingredients together, and this is a calorie-wise banana bread that we love.
It's our family secret. You can also make muffins. We're going to do it in a loaf pan today. So whatever you want to do, it's great. You can even make it beforehand and bring it up to the cottage. It freezes well, so great thing to make. So to start,
we're going to use a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Just going to pour that in.
Great. And we're going to use 1 egg.
So you're going to start with your liquid ingredients. You just
roll
them all
together.
Yep, so mix those lightly. Then you're at a cup of white sugar. Just right in there. Mix
this recipe is great because you don't need to use a blender or food processor, so it's great to make it a cottage. You don't have those utilities, so
it's really rustic. So once that's all kind of mixed together, we're going to slowly add some flour. This is 1.5 cups of white all-purpose flour. You're going to add about 3/4 cup, and you're going to mix that in
at a time, and then just keep folding it in.
Now, what you want to do, without it fully mixed in, you're going to add your baking soda. We want 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So Chris is just going to leave a little bit, it's still a little white, and you should add the baking soda in there. So it doesn't, you don't want clumps of baking soda, that can ruin your dish. So if you mix it with the flour, it goes better.
And add the salt at this time as well.
So it's 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
So next, Sydney's going to add vanilla.
So you want 1 teaspoon of vanilla, you can just eyeball it in there. We love extra vanilla.
Yeah, it tastes so good in ours.
And then we're going to finish with the rest of the flour. Just going to put that right in there. See how simple that was? That's almost all the ingredients. All we have left is the bananas.
I think there's like 5 ingredients in this recipe, so
simple.
Really easy to whip up.
Now, while she's mixing that, we're going to mush up. We already have about 3 bananas mushed up in here. You shouldn't grab a fork. It's so simple. You're going to want to try and find them lightly bruised. You don't want very ripe, but you don't want too unripened bananas.
Green bananas. So it's better to leave them out for a week and let them get really ripe.
Yeah, and you're going to take your fork and mush them up gently. Perfect.
Great. This is already 3 bananas we have mashed. We're going to add them in. So there's like 3 to 5 bananas in this recipe. We like it really banana-y, so
depending on the size of the bananas too. These are pretty large bananas, so we have 4 here.
4, so just kind of eyeball it.
Okay. So you're not going to want to mush the bananas too much. You're just going to leave them nice and get chunks when it comes out of the oven.
Just keep mixing it like that. Now, you can make this banana bread like this. You can add nuts to it. Today we're going to add some chocolate chip bits because it tastes delicious in the bread. So, however you want to do it, up to you.
And we use semi-sweet chocolate chip bits to counterbalance the sweetness.
Sydney's going to put a couple in. Great.
It's about a cup in there.
Yep.
You can always add more.
I like chocolate today. Great, so it's all mixed. So it'll look just like that. You're going to take your greased loaf pan, or you can use muffin tins, whatever you prefer. And what you're going to do is just scoop it in.
That was so simple.
So simple. And it cooks for an hour at 325 degrees. And you have delicious banana bread. Okay, just spin it up. Great. Great. That's it. Into the oven it goes. So make sure your oven is heated to 325 before putting it in. Like that.
Just check it after about 45 minutes depending on your oven. We like it to keep it in for 60 so it's nice and golden brown on the top.
So we just came back from a boat ride and now it's been about an hour. We're going to go check on our banana bread. Let's go. So our banana bread's done.
It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. A little trick we have, you can use a toothpick or a knife. You just put it in the center and it should come out clean. Perfect. So there's just little chocolate chips on there. Great. That's how you know it's done. If you there's a little bit of cake or dough on it, you put it in for another 10 minutes or so.
Roll it.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do next is going to take a knife around the banana bread, make sure it's cooled. We're going to turn it over and flip it. Just like that.
Okay. Just turn and have it gently. Whoop, that just popped right out.
Pops right out. So make sure it sets. That's how it comes out perfectly like that. And the pan was greased, so
yeah,
nothing sticks.
Flip it over and oh, look at that perfect loaf.
It's delicious. It's nice goldenly brown on the top. It's going to be mouth-watering in the middle.
So while that's cooling just a little bit, we're going to start with our icing. Okay, so for this we're going to use icing sugar. So this is powdered sugar, and you're going to use some milk. You just want about like a tablespoon of milk, just a little bit in there because you're going to need a lot of icing sugar to the milk ratio.
Great. And you don't need to do this step. You can leave it just like that plain. We just wanted to add a little bit of something special to our slices. So this is why we're going to make this today.
So we're going to start with about a 1/4 cup of icing sugar. Just kind of mix
lightly
that
mix it in.
And you can add as much milk or icing sugar depending on the texture that you want. If you want it more runny, add a little bit more milk. If you want it nice and kind of glazy, you add way more icing sugar.
Okay, so a little bit
So
more.
we need a little bit more. So it's about 1/2 cup now.
You can add lemon juice to this. You can add orange juice, a little bit of freshly squeezed orange juice. Even vanilla is great in here too. So. Oh my God, lots of chocolate in my mouth. Hope you enjoy our recipe. Bye.